Hello, in this video I'm going to be talking about my favourite creative writing exercise of all time, and it's a very simple exercise but it can get you going. It could even be the start of a whole story. I think if you look at short stories, quite a few of them do start with something a bit like this. So the exercise is dialogue based and it's 4 characters. You have to imagine 4 characters. They can be ones that you already know, or you can know 1 or 2 of them. You can start from scratch, or this is a good way of getting to know characters that are in something that you're writing already. So the characters are going to be called A, B, C, D, just for the purposes of the exercise, but if you've got names for them already, that's great. And what you do is you write a couple of pages in which A and B are talking about what C thinks of D. So this isn't a straight conversation about 2 people deciding what they think about something. It's actually more complicated than that. It has a lot more depth and it gets a lot of narrative work, particularly in terms of introducing characters and introducing conflict between characters, difference between characters. It gets that going very, very fast. So A and B are talking about what C thinks of D. The thing I like most about this is that it necessitates another scene afterwards, because if we learn what A thinks of the relationship between C and D, and then B thinks of the relationship between C and D, we're obviously going to be curious to find out who's right or who's closest to the truth, or in what ways they're wrong. So once you start this, you can have another scene in which A and B are sitting talking in a bar, and in comes C, in comes D, and you get a sense of a story opening out, because there's obviously going to be a gap between A and B, but there will be a gap between what we've learned about 2 characters' kind of limited view of someone and what we learn in the objective way that the narrative gives it to us. So why don't you give that a go? A and B are talking about what C thinks of D. See you next time.